Hello, human beings. Welcome to my portal, of course. Today, powerful message. As always, come back to oneness consciousness. You are the creator, okay? So when you align with the source, which I constantly talk about, and realize that you are the creator, you align with oneness consciousness, which is the twin flame consciousness, right? Separation consciousness, duality versus oneness consciousness, singularity. Separation consciousness comes from the duality of the mind, right? I like it, I don't like it. Past, future, me, you, positive, negative. I should, I shouldn't. Left, right. It's duality, right? Separation consciousness. When you align with the source, okay, you live in singularity consciousness, which is only this present moment. Source, soul. Your soul is singularity. Your mind is duality. Okay, so when that is explained, just a second, I'll close the window. Close the window. Yeah. Okay. I'm back. So, something that I really started realizing, this pattern of saying sorry and thank you constantly. Sorry, thank you. Okay, now I'm not saying it's bad. Okay, once again, I always say it's not bad. Everything is the way it is. You can just observe it and just see. But where is it coming from? I realize that a lot of people constantly say it, and me too. And I started realizing, where is it coming from? Oh, sorry. Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry. Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry. For what are you apologizing? For what are you? And thank you also, right? Thank you. Thank you. It's a beautiful word. Thank you, right? It's a beautiful word. Thank you. But I'm going to, explain to you something. I'm going to go into thank you later on, okay? Because I love decoding words and I love decoding language. And now, actually, we are creating a little bit of transformation in our language, the way we speak, okay? So language transforms constantly. And when we shift into oneness consciousness, the language will transform together with the consciousness, right? So all the language that is based on duality will start changing, or we will just start realizing the duality that is within the language and accept it, right? But it's important to realize that there is a duality within this language. So I apologize you. Okay, when I apologize, you need to forgive me. Well, you don't need to, but I give you the power to decide whether you want to forgive me, okay, or not. Or you can just apologize and that's what you want to do and that's it. And you leave it. But there is a duality. There is someone that forgives and there is someone who asks for forgiveness. So, guys, this is separation consciousness. It's you giving someone the power to give you forgiveness. And I'll dive deeper into forgiveness in a second. You give them the power to give you forgiveness. But you are the creator. You don't need anyone's forgiveness. You just forgive yourself in the present moment. Or do something else, then I'll tell you in a second what you can do instead of forgiving yourself. Forgiveness is powerful, but there is a higher level of consciousness connected to forgiveness. So, when you forgive yourself, right, you ask for forgiveness, it's as if there's something that asks for forgiveness, there's something that forgives. Duality, consciousness, mind, your soul is singularity. Everything just is. Everything just is the way it is. You experience life the way you experience. You have emotions, you have different situations in life, you feel different things, right? And it's okay. It's acceptance of your experience. It's accepting every emotion. But when people identify with the ego, they think that emotions are bad. Okay? That emotions are who they are. And the way they perceive it is, okay, I did this, I felt this way, so it's bad, for example, right? Maybe I need to forgive, apologize, or forgive, because it's all linked. So apologizing, forgiving, it's the same, right? So when you live in a pure state of beingness, consciousness, everything just is. Emotions, right, are like waves on the ocean. Emotion, energy, emotion. It needs to be in constant motion. Energy that needs to be felt and released, and felt and released. But when you identify yourself with your ego, you identify with your emotions. So you say, oh, I felt this way, and then it gets stuck in you, for example, right? Or you feel in a certain way, and if you identify with the ego, you identify with the emotion, and it's like you keep it in you instead of allowing it to come and go. It's just an emotion, it's just an experience. So the deepest part of you is deeper than that. The truth of your existence is deeper than emotions. It's deeper, it's pure awareness, it's pure consciousness. So you can imagine as emotions being as waves, right? And your core, your truth, the truth of your existence is the ocean. The deeper waters, literally, because we are water. And I talk about water consciousness here on this channel. You can go and check those videos. And I'll be talking more about water consciousness. You are water. So if you don't allow yourself to feel whatever you need to feel in this human experience, okay, it's misalignment. You can feel whatever you want to feel, and we are conditioned to think that feeling certain emotions is bad. It's not bad. It's just an emotion that you felt. You're human. You just need to acknowledge it and accept what you're feeling and give yourself a permission of feeling it. For example, if you feel angry, if you feel frustrated, if you feel annoyed, give yourself permission to feel it. Give yourself permission to feel sad. Give yourself permission to feel happy. Obviously, once you reach an alignment, you're most of the time peace. Like you're just happy. You're being. It's peaceful. But it doesn't mean that peace doesn't include emotions being felt. So peace is just a state of pure beingness and being the observer of emotions that you're feeling. So you can still experience something that will cause you feel in a certain way. But the difference is that you do not identify yourself with those emotions. So we say to children, right, why you're sad? Don't be sad, or why you're crying. I remember even when my sister was little, and my auntie, she was like, why is she crying? She cannot cry this, way or whatever. And, people have those limitations that a child cannot cry, a child cannot, children just express themselves. They're pure. They just pick up on different energies. They just allow the energy to flow through them. It's like waves flowing through your body. It's okay to feel it, but it's not okay to identify with it because that's harming you. So if maybe you felt angry, right? That's the conditioning of our society. Okay, maybe if you felt angry, then that's bad, that's something bad. And I already spoke about that on one of my videos, talking about performing arts. And I had also a limitation that was related to anger. I thought that I didn't want to feel this emotion when we were doing the exercises because I had a belief. Pay attention to words. Who is the believer? I am the believer. I am the creator. So it's just realizing what beliefs you have, what limitations you have. I had a belief, right? This belief was created from my past experiences, that anger is something negative. No, it's not negative, but what people do with this emotion, it's negative, right? So if you feel angry, it's your responsibility to release it and to just acknowledge this emotion, to do some physical exercise, to do some meditation, to release it somehow, right? From your body. But we associate different emotions with something negative because what people do with those emotions is negative. So, for example, they feel sad and angry and frustrated, and they spread it to everything and everyone around them. Okay, I'm going to make a separate video about art and a harming way of manifestation through art, okay, on a collective level. So for me, art is a sacred tool to channel divine, not to spread your trauma, okay? But we're going to dive deeper into that. Okay, so the emotions, right? So basically, what you do with it, it's harming because you're spreading all your sadness to everything and everyone. You're spreading all the anger to everything and everyone, blaming everything around you for how you feel. And where is it coming from? You identifying yourself with the ego, okay? With the ego. If you identify yourself with the ego, you feel this emotion and it's like, oh, this is me. This is me, this is the way I feel. Now someone needs to make me feel better, or I have to express it, to the world because I'm such a sad person and I'm a victim of my, life. This is, guys, your responsibility to acknowledge the energy, acknowledge the emotions, allow it to come and go and not affect other people, okay? Not spread it everywhere around you. It's okay to have someone to be next to you or whatever. It can be, the situations might differ, but you need to remember you are the creator. The energy needs to flow, the waves need to flow. This is just an energy, it's just a emotion that you felt. It's okay, allow yourself to feel it. And the moment, it's magical. Because the moment you allow yourself to feel this emotion, it just leaves you. You allow yourself to feel it, you sit with it, you realize what is going on, you're like, okay, I'm feeling it, I'm allowing myself to feel it, okay, that's okay, I'm feeling it now, that's cool. What can I do to release it? Usually physical activity helps. We live in a physical body, right? We are spiritual beings in a human form, in a physical body, so our body is our vehicle. So you need to release this emotion from your body through movement, through stretching, through shaking your body, through screaming, through doing different things, right? Somehow release it, okay? Release it in a, obviously, not harming other people, in a healthy way, but release it, okay? And then you'll reach a point where maybe you will feel those emotions less intense and less intense and less intense, because you will stop identifying yourself with those emotions. You'll realize that you're just pure awareness experiencing those emotions. Okay, wow, I made a journey, starting with why we constantly apologize for our existence. It's codependency, it's victim mindset, victim mentality. Okay? Apologizing for feeling in a certain way, apologizing for expressing your truth, apologizing for saying something that really was your current truth. Okay? So the only person that you need to receive that forgiveness from is yourself, you. Not anyone, or no one around you needs that forgiveness, because if people would fully be independent in themselves and connected to the source, nobody would need anyone to apologize and forgive. Everyone would be just aligned with themselves, and that's pure love. It's source. It's pure love. Love is source, is acceptance. It's acceptance of everything that we experience. Acceptance of the present moment. And you move from the present moment to the present moment. You just live in surrender mode and acceptance, observing everything that is happening to you. Okay, so let's say that, I remember the moment that, it was very powerful. The moment I started to go within really deeply and I forgave myself. I cried like a baby for I don't know how long, but I forgave myself for not being there for myself. Okay? Not going deep within and realizing who I am. Okay? I was like, wow. I was identifying constantly with the ego. And I am not my ego. I am much deeper than that. And that was like, wow. I literally was giving power to other people constantly to tell me how to live. Not literally all the time. Obviously, everything has layers and different intensity. People are different. Some people can give all their power to other people. Some people sometimes give it to in certain aspects or certain situations. But guys, on a collective level, we are coming back to oneness, to source. Twin flame consciousness is all about you realizing that you're the creator, you are love. I am, and that is enough. I exist. And I'm going to say as well about the change that you can do, shift that you can do, right? Acceptance is much more powerful than forgiveness. Okay? You can forgive yourself, it's okay, forgive everyone, it's powerful as well. But accepting what is much more powerful. Because again, forgiveness creates duality. I'm forgiving myself. As if there are two people. Someone is asking for forgiveness and someone is forgiving. Do you understand? You are not two people. This is ego, duality. Okay? And it can even manifest when you're not aware of it, it's harming. But if you're aware of it, it's funny. It's just funny. Because a lot of people have this, me too, right? Sometimes still, but I'm changing that. But even when I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, there is a split, okay? So, for example, when you talk to yourself, you sometimes talk to yourself as if there is another, it's like, I do it for fun, like, oh Marta, what are you doing, For example, it's like, I'm talking to myself, so it's like someone who is talking and someone who is observing, right? So, when you say, I love you, for example, I love you, there is separation. For example, you can say to yourself, I love you, but then it's like, I is the core of your existence, beingness, I love you, who? Your ego? I am love, it's so much powerful. So much more powerful. I am love. And I started to change the way I speak, and I think that's so beautiful. We don't have to say anymore, I love you to another person. You can say, we are love. This is our truth. We are love, because this creates oneness consciousness. It creates singularity. We are love. We are one. So there is no I love you, because that's separation, right? Because it means you depend on me, or it depends on the perspective. Okay, I'm just saying duality. It doesn't mean you have to depend, but it is coming from codependency, okay? It is coming because freedom is oneness. We are love. So, you can forgive yourself, obviously, but accept. It's so much more powerful. Accept. I am love. Oh, wow. Wow, I am love. This is my truth. I am accepting everything that I felt in the past. I am accepting everything that I'm feeling now. And I'm accepting everything that I will ever feel, because it's just an emotion that needs to flow through me, and I just need to allow it to come and go. Emotion. It's waves. We are water. Waves, right? are emotions on top of the ocean. Emotions. The ocean is who you truly are. Yes! The ocean is who you truly are. It's the deepest part of your existence. Yes, acceptance, guys. Powerful. Accept that you are already whole. You are one. You are love. We are love. We're changing that. We are love, okay? Go and check my other videos. Thank you so much for, thanks to us actually. Thanks to us for being here. I started to say, and I'm already catching myself changing this. Thanks to us, because we created this moment. You and I, we created this moment, okay? I created this moment, and you watching me, we create this moment together, because what I'm sharing here with you is my experience and my knowledge, and you joining and watching me is creating your experience together with me, because we are one. We are one. You watching me now, do you understand? You watching me now is, we created it, okay? It's oneness consciousness, not they created it. For example, when you go to watch a performance, we created it. The audience creates the moment. The audience creates the experience together with performers. It's not only performers creating it. We created it. We are one, guys. Okay? Amazing. Thank you so much. Wow, so much knowledge, so much wisdom. Wow. You are, yeah, we are love. We are love. Thank you for being here, and yeah, thanks to us once again, changing. Thanks to us for being here. Kisses.